Hello everyone, welcome to Learn with Shyamal. In this class we are going to discuss about the sampling procedure and hypothesis testing. These are some hypothesis testing examples: chi-square test, t-test and ANOVA. Okay, this is an important topic in our UGC NET examination paper 2 geography. Okay, if you are new in my classes, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Let's start the class. In this class we will cover sampling, its meaning and purposes, sampling procedures, sampling error and bias, hypothesis testing basics, chi-square test, t-test and ANOVA. Okay, first of all, what is sampling? Sampling is a process of selecting a representative subset, that is sample, for a larger defined group that is known as population or universe, so that conclusions drawn from the sample can be generalized to the whole. Okay, population and universe, that means the entire set of units like villages, households, river points, water station under study. Sample means a finite subset actually observed or measured. Sampling unit, individual elements selected, example a household, a grid cell, a town. Sampling frame, complete list of all sampling units from which the sample is drawn. Okay, this is the whole population, and from this we will collect this type of sample. It is known as sampling unit, sample unit. Then why geographers sample? Okay, spatial phenomena are often too vast, costly or inaccessible to study exhaustively. It can save time and cost. Serving every village or household across a region is impracticable and impossible also. Greater accuracy, smaller and manageable data sets reduce recording and field error. Inaccessible terrain, remote and hazardous or vast areas, glaciers, forests limit full coverage. Statistical inference enables generalization from sample statistics to population parameters. Okay, then probability sampling methods. Every unit has a known and no zero chance of selection basis for statistical inference. Okay, these are some types of probability sampling: simple random sampling, stratified sampling, systematic sampling, cluster and area sampling, and multi-stage sampling. Simple random sampling is units chosen purely by chance, lottery and random numbers. Example, selecting 50 villages from a district list. Stratified sampling, population divided into homogeneous strata like hill versus plain villages, sample drawn from each. Systematic sampling, units selected at fixed intervals from an ordered cell list. Example, every 10th household. Cluster and area sample, population divided into geographic cluster. Example, blocks and grids, entire cluster selected. Multi-stage sampling done in successive stages. Example, state, district, village and households level like this. Okay, these are some example of probability sampling methods. Okay, down some non-probability sampling methods. Selection not based on random chance, useful for exploratory or qualitative spatial studies. Convenience sampling, that means units chosen based on ease of access. Example, nearby villages to the researcher's base. Purposive and judgmental, the researcher deliberately selects units believed to be most representative or information rich. Quota sampling, sample filled by fixed quotas per category. Example, occupation, land holding size without randomization. Snowball sampling, existing respondents help recruit further respondents. Used for hard to reach groups. Example, migrant laborers. Okay, steps in a sample procedure. 1. Define the population universe of study. 2. Identify and prepare the sample frame. 3. Decide the sampling unit, household, village, grid cell. 4. Choose an appropriate sampling technique. 5. Determine the sample size. And 6. Select the sample and collect data. Sampling error and bias. Sampling error, the difference between a sample statistics, example sample mean, and a true population parameter arising purely from chance in selection. Okay, common sources of error and bias: inadequate or outdated sampling frame, non-random faulty selection procedure, non-response from selected units, too small a sample size, observer or instrument bias in the field. Okay, minimizing sampling error, increase sample size where feasible, use a well-prepared current sampling frame, apply stratification to capture spatial diversity, use proper randomization procedures, pilot test into instruments to reduce measurement error. What is hypothesis testing? Hypothesis testing is a statistical procedure to decide using sample data whether to accept or reject an assumption, that is hypothesis, about a population. Okay, there are two types of hypothesis: null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Null hypothesis, that means assumes no significant difference or relationship exists in between variables. Okay, example, rainfall has no effect on crop yield. Okay, there is no relationship between rainfall and crop yield. Alternative hypothesis, okay, assumes a significant difference. That means relationship does exist. For example, rainfall significantly affect crop yield. That means rainfall has a significant difference or relationship with crop yield. Okay, this is known as alternative hypothesis or research hypothesis also. Okay, decision errors, null hypothesis true and null hypothesis false, and reject null hypothesis, accept null hypothesis, type 1 error, that means type 1 error, and type 2 error, this is correct decision. Okay, that means if the null hypothesis true but we reject the null hypothesis, that it is called as type 1 error. Similarly, if the null hypothesis is false but we accept the null hypothesis, that is, then it is called type 2 error. Okay, level of significance, probability of rejecting a true null hypothesis, commonly 0.055% or 0.011% in geographical research. General procedure for testing state hypothesis, null hypothesis, and research hypothesis or alternative hypothesis clearly. Choose the level of significance and select the appropriate test statistics. Compute the test statistics from sample data. Compare the critical and tabulated value. Accept or reject null hypothesis and interpret it. Chi-square test. A non-parametric test used to examine association between categorical and qualitative variables or goodness of fit between observed and expected frequencies. This is the formula. 0 means observed frequency and E means expected frequency. Degree of freedom, DF is equal to R minus 1, C minus 1. R means row, C means columns in contingency table. Key conditions, data must be in frequencies and counts. Random sample categorized mutually exclusive. Expected frequency is more than 5 in each cell. Okay, geographical applications of chi-square test. Association between soil type and crop size across villages. Testing if land use pattern differs between hill and plain regions. Relationship between literacy level and occupation category. Goodness of fit of settlement pattern to an expected, example, nearest neighbors distribution. Okay, then students, t-test, a parametric test used to compare the means of small samples. N is less than 30, that means population is less than 30 when population standard deviation is unknown. One sample t-test compares a sample mean against the known and hypothesized population mean. Is mean annual rainfall of a district defined from the long-term national average. Independent two sample t-test compares means of two independent unrelated groups, comparing mean from size between two agroclimatic regions. Pair t-test compares means of the same group at the two time points conditions, crop yield of the same time frames before and after irrigation. Okay, SC is standard error of the difference of means. This is the formula of students t-test. Then ANOVA, analysis of variance, used to compare means of 3 or more groups simultaneously, avoiding the inflated error of running multiple t-tests. This is the formula F MSB divided by MSW. MSB means mean sum of square between groups. MSW means mean sum of square within groups. Okay, type used, one-way ANOVA, effect of a single factor, that is example region. Two-way ANOVA, two factors examined together. Key assumptions, samples are random and independent, populations approximately normally distributed, homogeneity of variance across groups. Geographical applications comparing mean crop yield across more than two soil type zones. Testing variation in rainfall means among multiple climate subcategories, subregions, and comparing average literacy rate across several administrative districts. Okay, choosing the right test, type data type, and group compared, example in geography. Chi-square, categorical and frequency data type, and group compared, association between two categorical variables, and example in geography, soil type versus crop preference. T-test, continuous and interval and ratio, two variable groups and means, farm size region A versus region B. ANOVA F-test, continuous interval ratio, 3 or more groups divided by means. Rainfall means across 4 climatic zones. Quick rule, categorical data, chi-square, comparing 2 means, t-test, comparing 3 means, 3 plus means, ANOVA. Okay, sampling enables generalization from a manageable subset to the entire geographic population. Probability methods like random, stratified, systematic, cluster, and multi-stage allow statistical inference. Non-probability methods do not. Hypothesis testing decides between null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis at a chosen significant level, risking type 1 and type 2 errors. X-square test categorical association, t-test 2 means, chi-square test categorical association, t-test 2 means, and ANOVA F-test 3 or more means. Always check test assumptions, sample size, normality, expected frequencies before applying a test. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any doubt and query, just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.